Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 18. And now what do you gain by going to Egypt to drink the waters of the Nile? Or what do you gain by going to Assyria to drink the waters of the Euphrates? I do not know how many times I've done things without knowledge or without following the knowledge that I had, and then just failed. I had the blessing of being able to skate through high school in math, science, and physics without doing anything more than just paying attention during class. Now, I don't encourage this with younger people. You see, there comes a time when having intuition, that is an ability to figure things out on the fly, will run out. I discovered this when I entered college to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. I truly struggled in the disciplines that I formerly had aced, that I had just done wonderful on in high school. And it was a shock to my frail ego. No longer could I trust my own wisdom. I had to study, something that I had not previously done and really did not understand. My study habits were just not really good at all. Now, I say this to present the issue of human wisdom, that is human expediency. Judah looked at the situation where their cities and villages were under siege. They looked at the threats from the nation to the north, the Babylonians, and thought that the best way to fight a foreign force was to bolster their own forces. Yet rather than doing this by going to the Lord, their God, they applied the wisdom of the world. They sought alliances with other foreign nations, Egypt and Assyria. They felt that treaties with these countries might save them. Now, too often today, we trust in our own earthly wisdom. It happens in so many different ways, a variety of ways. When we get into conflict with another person, sometimes we're tempted to take the matters into our own hands. We'll quarrel, shout, and sometimes try to retaliate in a lot of different ways. When we see people who disagree with our moral views, we can lash out in an unbiblical way. We implement human wisdom when we compromise virtue to prosper in business. One of the greatest signs that we are applying human wisdom is when we have a situation and neither pray nor seek God's wisdom before we take action. Let us not be people who depend upon human wisdom and expediency. Instead, let us be people who will seek the kingdom of God and His righteousness. We must remember the words of James when he wrote these words. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like the wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. Let us seek God and God's wisdom and His ways. And when we do this wholeheartedly, we'll have the wisdom that we need to handle every situation in life.